Hello everybody and welcome to a 2019 playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII. Although certainly not the newest game out, it certainly is one of my favorites, and it brings me great pleasure to be able to go through this game with all of you guys. Hopefully I can offer something of a different perspective on this game. Even though it's been Let's Play to death, we'll go ahead and do it one more time. If you're curious the best way to play along to this game with me, you have a couple different options. The first option is that this game is available on Steam. Second option is the original way, which is it's a PlayStation 1 game. So if you happen to have a PlayStation 1 or a PlayStation 2 laying around, you can get the discs for this game on Amazon for, I'm not even sure what they're running for right now, 20 to 40 bucks. That's really not too bad. Or, if you want, this is perhaps the sketchiest version, but because it's a PS1 game, there are ROMs available for it online, and you can run it on an emulator. In terms of how we'll be running it here, we'll actually be going between the Steam version and an emulator version of this game because there's different advantages to doing both of these things. The Steam version has the prettiest graphics, and it's slightly remastered, and it looks really nice. The emulator version offers much more flexible save spots and fast forwarding certain bits and all of that. So we'll be going between the two different versions. You'll be able to tell quite easily which one that we're using because at some parts the graphics will look really nice, at other parts, you know, I'll obviously be speeding it up. And we'll go through it. Gonna try not to break the game the way other Let's Players tend to do this. We're gonna play it the right way. If you know anything about this game, you know it can be broken relatively easily if you know what you're doing with the battle mechanics. But hopefully that's not too much of an issue for us, and we'll have a great time going through it. Really, the highlight of this game for me is the music and the story. For a lot of people, this isn't the one that they think of when they think of a great Final Fantasy story. I don't really know why, but in any case, this is the one that we'll do because this is one of my favorite games of all time, as previously mentioned, and I think it's a great story, so hopefully you guys enjoy this as much as I do. If you're not playing along and just feel like watching, that's great too. Hopefully you enjoy that as well. Of course, if you have ideas as to what we could be doing in this Let's Play, you can put that in the comments and I'll be sure to take a look at that as well. This game doesn't get a whole lot of love compared to the other Final Fantasy games, especially since it's bookended by such great titles. Final Fantasy VII came before it, and of course that's the big North American Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy IX came immediately after, about a year after, if I remember correctly. So this game doesn't exactly get a whole lot of love, but nonetheless, it is a great title, and I think it's really underrated. Unfortunately, it's not one of the games coming to Switch. 7, 9, 10, 12, they're all coming to Switch, but 8 is curiously omitted. So, let's play Final Fantasy VIII.